Because again, they don't have the wave clear to defend these towers. They can't start fights. Literally, the only thing really that the junglers get Luke and try and do is either out rotate or try and catch somebody in a death bush.
And even then, it's very risky because the China boys are not traveling alone usually, or if they are, they've got the escape for themselves. Graves has got his dash away, Azir's got his dash away, or his Empress Divide. But majority of the time, besides Graves, the rest are traveling in packs. It's very risky to try and even pull off a Death Bush play. Yeah, it's just gotten to the stage where they're just becoming too deadly. I mean, you look at the Graves now. He's got himself a Quicksilver Sash. He's purposely probably gonna let himself get hooked or stunned. And well, he can now if he's got his backline. I mean, Alistair survived on next to no health there. As finally Graves has been caught, but no, he doesn't die. Wow, Renekton, the savior of them all. As here comes Graves again. There's a lot of crit damage. Freshest. God, oh, he's killed. The red buff was enough. It's taken him out, and that should be this bottom lane tower. Here comes Shurima. He's not going to do anything. He's just
something I want to point out is that Graves has 300 plus CS.
Yeah, I was going to mention that, but you know, I just thought, you know, he's just done so well for himself. I kind of think there might be a ban from an Azir and a Graves next time. Don't quote me. As he survives that one with the legendary Empress Divide, a killing spree coming out there. They hook the minion, that poor little minion. He's fine. As they're probably going to be able to take him out. No! Is he going down? He did get shut down, but Nunu takes a kill. But Azir's not. He's still 9-0-6. He's unable to be killed. As they do take the final tower. This should be GG now. There you have it there, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1 will head over to China now, boys. We'll be back shortly for Game 2. Stay tuned. As we get in.
We'll be...
Oh, look at that Quicksilver Sash build. I like that. I like that.
It's a cool item.
We'll be back very shortly, guys, for Game 2. Just stay tuned. We won't be long. And me and, of course, Lion will talk about Game 1 when we get back. Love your faces.
Alright, I'm going to go restart my modem.
Whoa! There we go.
Yep.
Stand by, guys. We'll be back shortly.
And I'm back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for Game 2 of the OSSL Winter Split Round 1 between, well, China Now Boys and Junglers Get Blue. Doing a little bit of a swap over, of course, because they changed sides at the end of this. I'm joined, of course, by Lion, my colorcaster, my co-commentator, who can now unmute. You probably heard him just before.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Yes.
And there I have it. The Azir ban. I called it.
I mean,
I
it
called it
makes
last
good
game.
sense.
Vi banned again. So maybe this is something against Billy the Kids, because I seen it last time.
Yeah, they must know. Nobody's banning Vi. It's just a random ban. This is targeted.
Victor's out. That's a standard one. Standard as. Victor's coming out. Now that game 1, as we do see the bans come out, of course, Gragas taken off, another standard ban. That game 1 was just dominant. To say the least.
Yeah.
I feel like besides the Grace pick, that actually worked out in the end. They just got beaten outright in pick and ban phase.
Pretty much. They did get beaten in pick and bans, maybe. Again, they had problems where if their comp ever fell behind, they didn't have ways back into the game, which
and it didn't
you have
really
to be
counter
very
pick
confident to
either
play
during
something like that.
I noticed they didn't counter pick either. They just pick their champs out, and it's like you've got to look at your picks. Like they've got first pick this time, so the Orianna, that must be something against Quackham, but Hecarim. Okay, this is a top lane ban. Hecarim's still actually strong in Oceanic meta. Not so much in other teams.
I think Aurelia is better. I think she does most of what Hecarim does, but she scales super well. Hecarim sort of.
I think Hecarim's more the deadly of them with the challenging smite, but because we might see a top lane fizz, you never know. That's in the meta. But
you see it now and then, yeah. It's pretty good.
But I'm trying to think. No, it's kind of. Now, when I say in the meta here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about League in general. I'm not talking about regions, because if I say it for Oceanic, I'm wrong. Because Fizz is not in our meta.
No.
It is definitely not.
And yet we still have Tryndamere.
It's still Hecarim. Oh, of course we do. First pick Vayne, that's brave.
That brave. He's throwing down the gauntlet there, no fear.
Okay, it's fine. You want that? You attack that. We'll accept it. Shyvana? Don't. Maybe they're listening to the stream or something here, guys, because we just got a Tryndamere.
I'd say they're definitely listening to the stream.
Hey guys, how you doing?
But
how you doing, my players? If you play the Tryndamere, I'll be very happy. If one of you plays a team, I'll be very happy.
No,
they
I
won't.
don't understand why
they might play my second favorite champion.
Either game.
Ooh.
Was she banned last game, Rek'Sai?
No, she wasn't. Rek'Sai was open, and Rek'Sai fell right down the draft. Olaf. I forgot about him.
Because like if
Wait, are they
it makes
really going to go with
in
the
my
Eve?
mind.
Hang on. Why would they go with the Eve? Shaco? They locked in Shaco! Oh my god! We're getting a Shaco!
It's official.
Yes!
China now boys think they've already won. They think this is going to be a 2-0 stomp. They don't think their opposition is any good. That like Draven first pick followed by a Shaco. They they have
They've
no
got some
respect.
big confidence in themselves right now. Like, big ego confidences right now.
Yeah.
I'll give them
Well, I
that.
mean, can
Like,
you blame them after that game? Like, I would have been like, man, I wish I could
oh
play
man,
these guys all the time. Get
I'd
that
be
elo.
chucking the Graves and the Azir back out because it hasn't fallen out of the
Uh,
bans. Katarina. Ooh, could this just be a mess around second game? Could it be? I don't know.
who
It's
knows?
really
Maybe
hard to tell.
Smash really believes in Katarina. I don't know.
Well, you know, one Death Lotus and
You know who else has gone through unpicked both games, and this surprises me. Callista. I think Callista is
oh dear. Callista's still open, yeah, and she's still kind of strong. But okay, so they're trusting LeBlanc again. They feel it didn't go wrong last time, and fully, I can't say it did. Like, it just was a very unfortunate matchup. Of course, they could just match that matchup again, and this
well,
LeBlanc's
no,
probably
Azir
gonna
is
facepalm.
banned.
Yeah,
Azir is
you know,
banned.
you could bypass a ban somehow.
I want to talk a little bit about Udyr for a second here.
Mm, I wanted you to as well.
All right, cool. Now, I don't actually think Udyr is a particularly strong pick in the current meta. The argument, of course, being in team fights, you can run around stunning everybody. But the other argument, of course, I said, of course, twice in 2 sentences. Bad
Haha.
English. Anyway, the other thing about that everyone knows Udyr for is that split pushing,
Yeah.
and he's really, really good at it. Now, the thing about that is